Why are you watching this video right now? Or more accurately, why do you feel the need to watch this while eating, scrolling, or at least having some background noise on? Why does doing nothing feel less like a break and more like a threat? Why is it that the moment the room goes silent, a sense of dread starts to crawl up your spine? Why do you panic in that 30-second window when you put your phone down and realize there's nothing to process? This isn't just laziness in reverse. It's not just a strong work ethic. It is a sophisticated survival mechanism wired into your nervous system. Today, we're going to look behind the curtain of those never-ending gears in your head. Your brain has a high-speed processor. If you have a high cognitive capacity, the world often feels like it's moving in slow motion. Ordinary moments are literally painful for your brain because your processing speed is so high that when there's a gap in stimulation, your mind has no data to chew on, so it starts to chew on itself. This is why you need a podcast while you shower or a video while you fold laundry. If you don't provide an external stimulus to occupy the front of your mind, the back of your mind turns inward. And that's where the storm is. Here is the raw truth. You aren't afraid of being bored. You are afraid of your thoughts. For you, standing still means being trapped with your own inner voice. And for someone who grew up having to mature early, that voice is usually a harsh critic. When you stop moving, the suppressed anxieties, the feeling of not being enough, or the dust from the past starts to settle on the surface. Constant activity is your escape route. As long as you're moving, your thoughts can't catch up to you. As long as you're listening to something else, you don't have to hear yourself. Think back. If you only felt loved or seen when you were achieving something, solving a problem, or being the strong one, you learned that stillness is dangerous. You equated being useless with being unlovable. To your brain, stopping feels like being defenseless. In psychology, we call this hyperindependence and chronic productivity anxiety. You've coded rest not as a right, but as a source of guilt. That voice in your head when you lie on the couch saying, "I should be doing something right now," isn't a coach. It's a survival alarm. But you need to understand, rest is not a loss of time. It is what we call a restorative niche. If you are always on, you aren't living. You're just vibrating at a frequency that will eventually lead to a break. If you aren't repaired, you will eventually shatter. I want you to hear this clearly. You are not broken. You simply programmed your brain to work every single second because, at one point in your life, that's what you had to do to survive, to feel safe, or to be noticed. It served you then, but you aren't that helpless child anymore. The world won't end if you stop. Your value doesn't decrease when you sit still. You are safe now. And believe me, just being is more than enough. You don't have to fear your own voice. It's just been waiting a long time to be heard. You can stop now. Let's be honest. Even while watching this, how many tasks are running in the back of your head? How many unreturned messages are weighing on you? Can you feel the weight of that invisible to-do list? Drop a comment and tell me how many things you feel you should be doing right now. If you're ready to try and let your mind breathe, leave a hourglass not done emoji. If you feel like your brain just moves too fast to stop, leave a brain emoji. Just breathe. That is enough.